Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. We are trying again to get the... Wait, hold on. Which achievement is it? The Shogun achievement. Become Shogun, holding the Empire of Japan as Minamoto no Yoritomo in 1178. So that's us, right here. Brave, ambitious, and patient. Those traits are not randomized. They were the same last time. We are haunted by our father's defeat in the murder of my brothers in the Heishi Rebellion. This shame marshals my vengeance against the foul Taira. Though Kiyomori, my rival in liege, the ruling regent of Japan, may think the chrysanthemum throne secured by Azara's marriage to Tenno Norihito, the Minamoto still holds sway in the eastern provinces, and the imperial family chafes under his rule. Although the Minamoto figurehead, Yorimasa, aided Kiyomori against my father, my spies tell me that there has been friction between those two. Elsewhere, my cousin Yoshinaka has not forgiven his father's death at my half-brother's hand, but would make a useful ally. So, last time we did I alone will end the Taira, that didn't work out too well. I'm going to try to unite the Minamoto in opposition. So that will improve our house relations with my cousin. Okay. It says I became friends with him. I don't think I did. We are still rivals. But maybe I can convince him not to be my rival. We'll sway him for a bit. Alright, let's find the character to be broken. I did not reinstall the mod that lets me rename anybody. Let's take a look at Arabushi. I'm going to be young warrior. Yukitada is still a young warrior. He is much better this time. He is actually him a lot better. It was Yukitada last time, right? We are just playing him again. Yes. All right. You rolled way better on this character this time. Let me mark you and find you a spouse. Anything that I can get an alliance out of? No, because you're my like distant cousin. What about some of all skills? Anybody with inheritable traits? Nobody with inheritable traits. All right. In that case, we'd want somebody who would improve house relations with somebody in our block, so we can challenge for block leadership. No, we already have an alliance with you. Well, we don't have an alliance, but oh wait, no, we do. We do have an alliance. So we don't want that. You're in the Oshu block. You're in the Setsu block, so this would work. And fairly powerful. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I need to make more use of that mechanic to improve my house relations. So we're going to be doing a lot of marriages here at the very start. I think that's how we're going to approach things. Because the most important thing is that we challenge for house leadership, which means we need people to have better house relations with me than with Setsu. And right now, that's not the case for most houses. So, other houses, Kawachi, that's my house. That doesn't help us. That's Setsu, we don't want to mess with that. Hold on, they need to be people who are not lowborn. Okay. House Nita, right? I don't need to marry you myself. Wait, what? Where did that? Oh, there you are. Yeah, marry you to. We have so many people that we can marry off. That's actually huge. How closely related do they have to be? Because this won't do anything for me. But my brothers also won't. Wait, really? None of this? None of this gives us house relations? No. This is a different person. This is not who I thought it was. Hold on. It's you, okay. So I can marry you to you, and that will improve our relations. Alright. Is it possible to find a foreign wife? People who are in our diplomatic range, who are not rulers, female, adult, unmarried, with inheritable traits. Preferably not lowborn. Their faith is not polygamy. Let's see. Yori. Your Yukitada. They won't accept because Han do not like to arrange outside their own culture. And we also don't like to arrange outside our culture. So yeah, it would be very difficult to find a foreign wife. Plus, I need the house block or the house relations. Okay. So we're just gonna do a lot of that. You don't have any women for us to marry. What about... Do I have any? Are there any female characters in my house? Hold on. Where is it? Gender, that's what it's called. Yeah, I have a few cousins. Reset this. I could get an alliance with Oshu. Oh, that could be... That could be pretty big. It's not going to improve my house relations with anybody in the block, but that's intriguing. I think later on in the playthrough might help traits, etc. Yeah, we'll look into that maybe. Okay, but all right, I don't want to actually do that because we need to use our female characters, the women in our house that will improve our chances to take over the block. So, if I need to bring over like a Danish wife, that'd be pretty tough. That'd be pretty tough. If we want to do that, we might have to be an adventurer because there is a diplomatic range. Alright, this would improve house relations. Is there anything I can do that will result in an alliance? No. Alright, we'll just go over the improved house relations then. This is a tough one because is there any way for me to get an alliance? Let's temporarily mark you or pin you so that we'll know that character is who we want to marry our cousin to. Is there any other way for me to get an alliance with Oshu? It's gotta be one of the women in our court. Would you accept any of these? Is there an alliance power for any of these? No. Nope. Gotta be one of my cousins. So, or my daughter. Wait, why was I being offered an alliance with my older cousin, but not when I used this cousin? Wait, what? Now I'm confused. Oh, but it has to be directly with the leader. Wait, why am I not being offered that now? This is confusing. I don't suppose that there's anybody who's not in my court that'd be willing to accept this. Is your wife any good? Well, we'll see. She did have she had like above 10 in stewardship, intrigue, and learning. I remember that. Alright, I think that it is useful enough to get that alliance with Oshu that is how I will utilize where is she? This betrothal probably won't even go through. This guy's probably gonna die before this betrothal goes through. It does give us an alliance though, so yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we'll marry you to my cousin. Okay, there's that. Ooh. We have so many people that we can marry off. All right, we're gonna do this. I like the way I was doing it before, where I was looking at this. Okay. So Yamamoto, arranged marriage. Anybody here? No. You have very few people in your court, so I can't do much here. Could arrange marriage with my daughter, but there's a non-zero chance that my daughter's gonna be my heir. Although they have the same dynasty, so that wouldn't actually be a problem. I think hold on, what's our house relation here? They're cordial with us, so they have no relation with us. So that's gonna be kind of tough to handle. We'll revisit that one. We'll revisit that house. It is one of the more powerful houses. Do just none of these houses have daughters? Hello? Okay, here's a house that has daughters. And this could give me an alliance. That seems worthwhile. I'm actually going to unpause here in a minute, just so that I can actually start seeing some of these alliances start to solidify. I can actually figure out where we are. I do have a good physician here. I'm also going to make Broken my bodyguard again, despite how poorly it worked out last time. Where are you? Also, I can unmark you. Minamoto Yukitada. Grant court position. There we go. You actually can't be a bodyguard. Why not? Interesting. Fine then. You can be my personal champion. More peaceful early game this time, so be looking for his tutors and stuff. Probably not a bad idea. And we might actually end up declaring a war this time. We barely declared a war last time. We mostly just were called into alliances. Right. I think I've done the things that I need to do before unpausing. I could station these samurai. And I could look at something to build in our manor. I like getting more gold. I also like the private armory. I think I'd go with the private armory. Okay. And then... oh, I can't make you my bodyguard because you're already my my marshal, my taisho. That's fine. That means you're important. We'll have you train commanders. I do want to keep collecting taxes. I do want to keep gaining prestige by foreign affairs. Gaining piety by religious relations. Do we have a good tutor? We do. Minamoto Morikuni would be a good tutor. Have to pay money for them. Have to give them a wage. Personal champion does have... oh wait, why is this grayed out? Oh, well, it's not now. Okay. Yeah, so... I can't have you exercise with me because apparently I'm... or you're too weak, so I want you to improve your skills. Good find on that. Seneschals give us more control and opinion. Don't really need to mess with that. Nobody here can be a wet nurse. Court chronicler, don't need that. I think I'd like a more qualified bodyguard. I got a couple decent ones, I guess. I don't think they're that loyal, though. I think I'll leave those positions unfilled for now. On the other hand, whatever I can do to not get immediately assassinated seems like a good idea to me. So we will... we'll appoint a couple of bodyguards. Okay, anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I think it's time to unpause. And as the alliances, as the marriages start rolling in, we will start looking at what we can do to take over the block. So that's a lot of house relations improved. Also, a new house has joined the block. Okay, now that all those have happened, I'm going to take another look. And look, just from doing that, the number who like us more than the than Yorimasa has massively increased. The alliances help too. Alliances help a lot. There's no Chiba women for us to marry. What about for my daughter to marry? We could hold on, alliance power. There's a lot of people we could marry for an alliance. You won't accept this? Said you would. I probably should take a few secondary spouses. I want to make sure that we're improving important house relations when we do that. There's actually not a lot of people for us to marry. We already have this alliance, right? Yeah, so we don't want to do that. I don't want to be allied with Setsu, because I think that might prevent me from... It might not prevent me from doing this, but I won't risk it. Hojo is not part of a block. I can't invite him to the block. Mostly because he hates our current block leader. Like, even if I were to become the block leader. Oh, I guess he wouldn't hate me. I don't want to marry people who will take too long to start producing heirs, so even though this won't give us an alliance with Kazusa, I think I'm going to go for just making sure we improve the house relations. Yeah, we'll probably be waiting on more characters to be generated, I think. It would have been nice to get an alliance. I do admit that. Maybe I should just go for it. Maybe I should just go for getting one of these to be an alliance. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that marriage, now that I think about it. Did I don't remember what I just did. Oh, that was Kazusa. That's right. That was right. Wasn't Chiba. I don't think there was anything we could do with Chiba. Unless we marry off my daughter. Yeah, we would have to marry off our daughter. I think that actually is worth it. To get the alliance. But you won't accept right now. Is there anybody you would accept? Yes, this guy. Apparently you don't care about this guy very much. Okay. Building competence. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Noriyori glances down as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. He wants to teach me military engineer. You know what? That seems like a good idea. Sure. Okay. Okay, now we have a new alliance. It's a really good alliance because that gives us more here also. So house relations for you. It's all cordial. Nothing I can do here. We've married off all of the women that we have available to marry off. So let me look at. We can keep unmarried. And of my dynasty. Preferably of my house. Okay, there's actually a lot more options available here. People who are of my var block. That I don't want house Setsu. You're lowborn. Hold on. Not lowborn. Okay, House Takeda. Improve relations, and will that? No, I guess we already had good enough relations. Okay, so I think Takeda's on our side. No, I need to look at your side. Oh, well. Okay, nothing I can do there. Just any of my... Okay, nothing we can do for Ishikawa. Drunken Brawl. A tavern in Kawachi is usually the perfect place to forget about all the troubles of the world, but tonight's an exception. For some reason, the Daijo Daijin has decided to come into a tavern in Kawachi, which is all the way over here. My friend, trying to defend me. I could do a duel. Oh, this guy's a pushover. Yeah, let's do a duel. All right. For a few brief moments, Daijo Daijin and I, Kiromori and I paced in lazy half circles. Let's attack first and attack hard. My form is good with only small arrows, and Kiromori's stance is a disaster. Let's kick him in the gut. Easy win. So Kazuto we have an alliance with. No, we don't have an alliance with them. Wait, what? We can get an alliance. Yeah. Right, that's what I was thinking about doing. And it needs to be me, otherwise we can't get the alliance. I'm going to do that. And that gives us... Still 38.2%. Maybe that wasn't necessary. Chiba left the block. But our alliance... Hey, no, this is very bad for us. That is unfortunate. I don't suppose you have any daughters in your entire family. Of course not. Why would you? Apparently there are no women in Japan. The lack of inheritable skills. I think it's just because we don't have we only see people in our basically of our culture because of the Yamato inward perfection tradition that makes it difficult to marry outside cultures and outside realms. Imperial pacification. So less cheaper to hire men-at-arms and mercenaries, cheaper to build armor in stable domicile buildings, and allows for external declarations of war. Okay. Yeah, there are no women in Japan. This is what I'm learning. Once again, the Tyra have put their infant grandson on the throne. I must have rallied the Minamoto. That's going to improve our relations with everybody here. Wait a second. Is that going to be enough for me to claim house leadership? No. No, it is not. I'm surprised by that. I'm really surprised by that. That doesn't do anything? But, like, house relations, we're cordial with all of them. We're still just cordial with all of them. Alright, you know what I need to do? I need to start getting a bunch of children. Invite for a core position. Let's bring in just everybody we can, right? Are they all men? Is it all men again? Okay, well, a wet nurse isn't going to be a man. Okay. Wet nurses. We'll go with the younger Nariko, even though she's not good at it. You're better because you already have a child. But you'll have a child soon, too. And then what about Caravan Master? You're both men. Can't marry either of you. Let's see, what about... Oh, somebody wants to negotiate an alliance? My brother? Absolutely, yes. Please do a better job of building up an army this time, though. Yeah, you also need a child. And you got to work on that real quick, despite your wife not really being that into you. Have you gained any stats yet? It's not been very long. We haven't had anything pop up here for you. You have improved other people's stats, so that's something, right? I can't marry you off because you're a monk, right? Okay, arranged marriage. Somebody wants to arrange a marriage. Satake, you're not in our block, but wait, did I just decline by accident? I did just decline by accident. Oops. I would have happily accepted that. Yes, your wife is not interested in you. I did notice that when I was arranging the marriage. But how is Yamamoto left? That's not good either. What are we looking at here? Actually, that's improving our chances. Okay. I guess I could cancel. I could break this betrothal since they are out of the block now. I like having the alliance though. Many treatises has been written on the honorable conduct in war, but those authors' lives weren't on the line when they put pen to paper. I know from experience that the best way to defeat my enemies is to ensure that we only engage in battle on my terms. The question is, what terms would be most advantageous? 57% chance for me to gain the nickname the Foolish. I don't want that nickname. I will not stoop to fighting dirty. Smaller block can mean better in terms of taking over block leadership. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna break that betrothal. Which is messing with our house relations, unfortunately. But I don't really benefit at all from that sort of situation. We already have that alliance. You're not in our block. You are in our block. We don't have this alliance yet. So that feels like a good option. So that gives us 50%. We need just one more. We need one more house. No one there is available for marriage. Ads are about to run. I'm going to run those ads because I do need to get up, go to the bathroom, get some water. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Why are we trying to take our leadership so early? Because the earlier we take leadership of the block, the more we can... Sorry. The more we can shape how it behaves going forward. The more influence I can exert over, building up a big block that will be able to actually challenge the Conmu. Alright, anyways, we're going to run those ads. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, we're back. And yeah, a big part of the problem last time was that we lacked agency at being not the head of the house block, or not being the head house of the block. So we weren't able to invite people. We weren't able to maneuver the block in any way. So this, I think, is the approach we need to take. Which means we need one more member house to get on our side. I really wish I could know better which member houses are on our side. So the Yamato, for instance, we see their house relations. They're cordial with us. They're cordial with Setsu also. So we have slightly more, I think, with. So I think Yamato is with us because we have 0.15 and 1, whereas they only have 1. Okay, so that's one of the houses that are on our side. Takeda, house relations, they have 1 with Setsu, and much more than 1 with us. They're all over us. We're good with them. I've probably been arranging too many marriages with them, and I should have been focusing on other houses. Ishikawa. Ishikawa, it's tied. It's tied between the two of us. But I don't think there's anything I can do to get them on our side. Because, again, women just don't exist. Wait, hold on. Let me try that one again. Low fertility, age considerations. There's no way to make this work, is there? Okay. So we can't do anything about that one other than maybe... Can I offer guardianship? Can I offer a ward? Does offering a ward improve relations? Well, let me offer a ward that's not my daughter. Let's go with you. Actually, you look like you're going to turn out pretty decent. Let's go with you. Okay, we'll see if that does anything. Building competence. Noyori has shown me the ins and outs of siegecraft. As we stand perched over the miniature fortress, my final test is to describe how I would most efficiently seize it. Prepare the ranks. Can I succeed? I can. I become a military engineer. All right. Betrothed can marry my cousin and this guy with the Takeda. So we have this one in hand, Cosmos has in hand. Nita's in hand. Kiso is in hand. So they have no relation with Setsu. Miura. Wait, hold on. Click the wrong button. Miura is not in hand. We only got 0.45 to the historical relations. And I don't think we can... I don't think we'll be able to get enough relation there to bring them on our side. Kawachi is me. Toki... Toki we can do something for, right? No. No? Nothing? We need daughters. No, neither of my wives are pregnant. Ah, here we go. Here is your daughter. Excellent. Excellent work, Broken. You want to name her? I'll give you a little bit here. If not, we'll just leave her as Yoshiko. And find what, we want to marry her off to somebody in House Toki. Amira? Got it. I don't suppose I can get an alliance with any of these, right? No, okay. Then we'll just go, you know, age appropriate. Oh, told you ID province for the dynasty. Wait, what? Oh, you told you I'd provide the dynasty. Okay. I misread that. Not ID province. I was confused. Yes, you have provided. Well done. I can also marry another lowborn woman, which I am going to do just to keep, you know, getting children. Maybe I should be marrying off my, you know, other people in my family also. Oh, inviting the house to block. You want to give me prestige, and you want to pay me, but I don't think so. We're making progress here. In fact, wait, did we not get Toshi there? Shoot. Okay then. We need another one. We need another daughter. Did this give us house relations? It does not. So wards do not give house relations. We'll just keep finding people to get marriages so that we have another generation to work with. So close. We have half the houses on our side. If I could get an alliance with Miura. If I had married your wife instead of letting you marry her, I think we would have an alliance. But I have a son now. That's good. It's very good, because surely there will be some daughters born in the world. Powerful ministries, that does mean that they will be able to formalize the shogunate. Ooh. If he gets to, what is it? Exalted among men level of fame, he'll be able to formalize the shogunate. I don't want that. Could wait on a few of the older guys to die off. True. Did her marriage increase your prestige? I don't think so. Let me expand chat here so I can catch that a little bit more. Does your starter have any stats at all? She has developed, well, she has one martial and one prowess. Those are both from the prowess is from our house and aspiration, and sorry, the martial is from house aspiration and prowess is from the culture's warrior monks tradition. Now, we won't start knowing if the kids are any good until they're older. All right, I think I need to do the thing I did last time, where I start. Oh, I'm swaying my rival. That's fine. I'll start seducing my wife. Oh, she's already pregnant. Well, then I'll seduce another wife. I'm also going to unlock Stalwart Leader because that will decrease my odds of dying in battle. We have money now, by the way. I'm not going to mess this up. We're at 93%. It should be easy. Got another controller ready here. Takeda, we're all over Takeda. I don't think we need to worry about Takeda anymore. ERDA, I would love to get an alliance with them, but they don't have any. They don't have any daughters, and I have no daughters available either. Yeah, we need Miura to start to have another daughter, or for me to have another daughter. We do have a tutor, yes, Morikuni. I can have you educate children, which will help. It'll make me more stressed and cost me prestige, but I'm okay with that. And I can have you try to promote friendship or encourage competition. Sure. Also, we're dancing. There's new dances for the Eastern cultures. We look very silly, if you ask me, but I think all the dances look silly. You are shy, so you want to go to the garden away from all this, yeah. How's Inoue joined the block, by the way? Anything I can do with y'all? No, you have basically nobody in your house. Ichimon's first in roving. You are 3 years old. As I patiently wait the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters. My lord, no one can find your garments. My daughter has dressed herself in my raiments. Princess of fashion. I have another son, Takemasa. Oh, Kiso? Is Kiso on my side right now? Hold on. They have a daughter now. Kiso is cordial with us. I think Kiso is already on my side, because I don't have any relation with Setsu. Kamu, Takuchi, Tomoko, none of these are ones we need. Cradled by sickness. My newborn son is sickly. Well, that's what the wet nurse is for. Stalking the stores. With a mighty burp, I push the rest of my plate away from me and sprawl back in my chair. Hi, Holmes. Lately, my kitchens have begun to smell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my quarters the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace. Though this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I must decide to do with all this excess food. Soldier smoke it as long as we store it. Yeah, give me increased garrison size. Make it more difficult for us to be sieged down if we get into a war. Are you serious? I'm murdered again? Are... Hold on. I know I said I wasn't safe scumming, but, nah. No. Nope. Nope, I'm not getting assassinated again. Hold on. I'm not okay with that. Clearly, I need better bodyguards. And a better spy master. I don't know if I'll be able to safe scum my way out of this. How did he get a snake into our bed? I'm gonna blame all four of my wives and both of my bodyguards. Okay, wait a second. Yes, we want to redouble the guards. Okay. Oh, hey, somebody wants to arrange a marriage. Yes, this marriage. Somebody marrying my... whatever your relation to me is. Improve house relations with these people who I don't even know. They're not part of our block, but whatever. Yeah, we're going back like 5 minutes, back when our son was born. That's when it auto-saved. I'm under 50% now because of the new house joining. It's a little bit unfortunate. You would need to uncover this game. Oh well, Toki left. Toki left the block. Brings us back up to 50%. Ichimon's first steps. I hear commotion from my daughter Ichimon's chambers. Hastening inside, I see that the wet nurse Naruto is playing with Ichimon. My lord, perfect timing. Ichimon just took her first step, she shouts excitedly. I could say, what else can she do? Make her stressed out at the age of 3, but also increase her prowess by 1. Or I could take some stress, give me some prestige. I'll take some prestige at the cost of some stress. That's fine. We did see the sickly pop up. Yeah, that was the first event we got when we got back. You know what? Let's try the tea ceremony. I haven't done this yet. Hey, this guy died. Good. He's not going to be able to murder me this time. He died of his wounds. I gave him those wounds in our duel. Not one day too soon. I drank tea. Oh, there's no events with it? Oh, I was hoping there'd be like a event. All right. I've been invited to 2 activities. Okay. The feast or the hunt. House Chiba is not on our block. Neither, of course, is House Kanmu. Kanmu is the opposing block. Who's going to go to each one of these? I trust you less than I trust Chiba, despite Chiba disliking me. Because I did break our betrothal. What do you think, Holmes? Do you think we should go hunting or feasting? Who's invited to each of these? This is the important thing. I need to know who's going to each of these. I think we'll go on the hunt. Well, okay, it's 4 months to get to these guys. I'm gonna not go to the feast. That's a long way away. Yeah, we'll go to the hunt and we'll leave. We'll leave in a bit. My beloved wife. We are lovers with our wife now. Good. And she's pregnant. Now, this other wife, same thing. I don't want to leave too soon because that will put me in a regency for longer than I'd like. Is your wife pregnant again? I doubt it. No. Oh, my wife doesn't like me that much either. Holmes, what's the matter? Do you need to go outside? No. I'm being invited to another hunt. This is from Kiso. Kiso is part of our block. I'm going to that hunt instead. Sorry, Chiba. Alright, yes. Holmes is going outside. We'll be right back. You cannot get a second wife. Only landed characters can have multiple wives. Sorry, you're not important enough. How do you get land? I could give it to you, or you could go adventuring. Might be something that happens later on. Right, I want to work with you guys because you're in our block. So I'm gonna wait for that travel. Wow, I am totally botching the wooing of my other wife. Alright, are there anybody for us to marry our son to yet? Or betroth our son to yet? How's Kiso? Wait, how's Kiso I think is already on our side? Oh, there are people with congenital traits now. Takeda, I'm pretty sure, is on our side. Yeah, inheritable traits. Like there's a pretty decent chance we will arrange this marriage if I don't find anything else that works. Even though this isn't going to be one that helps us much. Also, there are some lowborn women with inheritable traits. Okay, nobody in our block is available. I'm not going to do that yet. Oh, hey. Improved relations. Because my aunt, rather, became friends with you. Well, thank you for that. 50% still. 50% still. So, Takeda, I'm pretty sure, is on our side. Well, I'm 90% sure that Takeda is on our side. Yamato is... Yeah, this is the royal family. The Yamato family. Alright, time to leave for the hunt. Let me appoint a caravan master. My sister-in-law can be caravan master. Right, I do have a lot of money. That's a good call. That's a good call. Let's take a look at what I can do with my manor. I can build a new domicile building. I'm gonna build the stable. I can also create an accolade. For Yukitada, what would be a good one for you? Tactician and Valiant. The Bushi of the Serpent. I like it. So it gives me more monthly martial lifestyle experience. There we go. That was a tough one. Alright, making camp. I do want this to be... I want to befriend... let's see. Anybody here in our block? Takeda, I don't need to mess with Takeda. Kiso, I'm pretty sure is on our side already. Not really anybody good to befriend, so... There's a decent chance that somebody else gets invited into our block at some point, so we'll befriend somebody. Let's befriend... I'm befriending this guy because his last name is Yoda. I'm sorry, Is that a good reason? Probably not. Does the accolade improve you? Eventually, yes. So, at tier 1, all it does is give... hold on. Give me monthly martial lifestyle experience. Stop saying marshmallow. But at tier 2... it will give you 10% army damage increase. At tier 3, gives you minute arms counter efficiency. And then this is more for me. But like each tier of glory will give you more benefits and give me more benefits as well. All right. We are hunting a mighty heart. Oh, Murakami joined the block. Okay. So that's gonna mean that we're... yeah, back down to 46%, because Murakami is not on our side yet. Can I get you on my side? Wait, maybe? No, you're not part of our... you're not part of the Murakami. Okay. Despite this being your mother, it wouldn't improve our relations. Alright, go have a daughter. You don't have... Can I give you orders to seduce your wife? I cannot do that. And also, again, your wife's not that into you. Wait for word from the Centauns. The party rests in the shaded copse. Nobuyuki stands not far off. This is my chance to impress him. Toshio Nobuyuki, how are you? It's not often we get a chance to talk, I open informally. He seems surprised but not hostile to my conversation. There is nothing better than a good hunt. He disagrees. Soryo Yoshinaka's huntsmen say they know the place of the beast covert and nearby water holes and grazing that the heart frequents. Our host thinks for a moment before agreeing we should sneak up on the unwitting beasts. We're to surprise the heart. We fail. The hunt was a complete failure. But I did get the hunter trait. Yamato is out of the block. Which means I'm even worse off now. Unfortunate. That was one of my supporters in the block. I have another son. Why do they keep sending me sons when I ask for daughters? Local heroes, local saint. I'll spend some money to patronize local saint. Sure, why not? Make people like me more. New stable. Let's improve our archer cavalry. Wild Phoebus in chat. Architect's Digest, it would increase my learning by 1 at the cost of 50 gold. I'll take that. I don't have any artifacts right now. Echoing Horns, okay. The echoing call of horns fills the air as we traverse the mountains near Takeda. The hill forts resonate with sound, a call to arms that has sounded throughout generations. Mere seconds after the first blaring, a throng of garrison Yamato warriors emerged from the closest fortification, charging a group of terrified highwaymen and bandits. We will clearly help out. This will result in the death of this wandering Yamamoto, who apparently decided to take on banditry. Sorry about your brother, but that's what you get for leaving our block. Oh, I don't know what I just saw. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Alright, good. I can continuously upgrade this. That's nice. Oh, Ichimon's first words. You are 4 years old. You should have spoken already by now. Although, if your first words are the enlightened, what else can you say? Yeah? Let's make you get some learning. On the march, at the end of the field exercise, it had seemed a brilliant idea. To practice regrouping an army in disarray, I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Tagata. Of course, by the third day of waiting, with only half the army in place, I am now seeing flaws in the plan. Yoshinobu suggests that I ride out with a contingent of Bushi to find the missing troops, while the rest of my army returns home. Yes, it would be an exciting search. What can I build in the corral here? I can reduce recruitment cost of archer cavalry. Sure, let's do that. When my outriders brought news to the little encampment, I did not expect to find the soldiers still practicing their battle formations. It seems that my brother Mariyoshi took it upon himself to continue the field exercise, while waiting for word from the main army. His troops line up neatly as they ride up to meet him. give overworked soldiers for 5 years. That doesn't seem like a great idea. Or I can make you dislike me. These were not the orders I gave. Please don't murder me. As I am passing through a small village, I notice that, though clad in simple cloth, the town's guards are all carrying weapons with my mark on them. Welcoming me in the muddy street was Tamesuke, the self-proclaimed divine guardian of the town. My soldiers laid down their armor to help this preaches serve Buddha. I could lose piety. I could, hold on, what's the 5 years bit here? The Architect Vassal opinion? I don't care about that. We have no theocratic vassals. I already rule by divine right. I can hear an absolute ruckus coming from a roadside tavern. One of my bushi kicks open the door, revealing a room full of my wayward soldiers. The arrival makes them fall silent and stare down into their cups with a narrow board between them. The proprietor narrows his eyes. So you're responsible for this rabble? I can pay for the damages. Okay, improved relations here thanks to my my sister-in-law. My sister-in-laws have been making lots of friends. Still at 41.6%. Okay. Last time my troops have made it back to Chigata, order has been restored, and I gain a martial lifestyle perk. Let's go chivalric dominance. Give us more knight effectiveness and accolade glory gain. The other House Yamato, the important one, the House of the Emperor, has left, which makes my position even worse. Everything's going poorly here. Hosame joins. You have any daughters? Nope. Or position vacated. Why are you no longer... Oh, because you left... for some reason. Why'd you leave? My wife does not want to be my lover. You know what? Fair enough. Get out of here. Go ahead and marry some other person in my court. I'll find myself a new wife. One far younger and more powerful. Specifically having the congenital trait Hail that gives more prowess and health. Also, Bataban. And another son born to one of my cousins. Is there something in the water in Japan that just makes it so that women don't exist? Alright, surely you will love me. Yeah, inheritable trait, probably a good thing to look for in your next wife. I don't think I can force a divorce. Oh, hey, a daughter. A daughter born to Yukisada. All right, how can I take advantage of this? In no way. We can do that. Might do that. Hold on, let me look at our other options. So 33% of these guys are on our side. I'm pretty sure Takeda is one of them. I'm pretty sure Kiso is one of them. Kazusa is not one of them. I would like Kazusa to become one of them. But I won't be able to overcome this without a... wait. This means... this is their contribution to block cohesion. Okay. I actually didn't know that until I hovered over it. I was like, wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? So the ones that are on our side, Takeda, Kiso... Hold on. Ishikawa is with us. Or Ishikawa. Nita is not with us. Kawachi is me. So I think that's the 4. So we're a ways off now. This is very unfortunate how many of our allies have left the block. So we should focus on the ones who do not have historical relation bonus with Setsu. So that will be the people who... Okay, you have way too much relation. Murakami is a lost cause. Murakami's out. Irie? Irie's tied right now. So if we can get a marriage with them, that'll push us over the edge. So Minamoto, Masako to you, and that should take us from 33 to whatever's up next, right? It still says 33. That might just be taking a while to update. Our tutor's doing work. For our goal, do we need to stay in this block? I think it would be the best way. You're holding a feast. I'll go to a feast, sure. I need a new caravan master though. Yoshinobu seems decent. Oh, I have another daughter, Tamako. That's a really good... it's very good for us to be having daughters, because daughters get alliances. And alliances... I mean, I get to just completely bypass the relation aspect. So Miura, I want an alliance with Miura. So if I look at my daughter, right, I get an alliance with Miura by marrying her to Taira Yoshitsuda. And that will definitely help us. So we have have an alliance. Now, it still says 33%. I think that's just taking a while to update. What is my goal here? I'm going to befriend somebody. Have your skills improved? I will check in a minute here. Is there anybody in here who's in our block? Okay, no, you're not in our block. You're not in our block. I don't even know what block that is. Nobody in our block here. Alright, we'll just befriend somebody important. Ashikaga, sure. Oh, also have another perk point. More advantages, very good. The Mercenaries of Harima. You are a very qualified Bushi. You would be an excellent bodyguard. Except for the whole part where you don't like me. But you'll like me more if I hire you, so... Alright, we're at the feast. Are we going to be able to befriend anybody? I gained even more martial lifestyle experience, that's nice. Have you improved? Let's see. No, you look pretty much where you were before. I want to take this guy's hat. It'll make him hate me. I don't really want somebody to hate me who has that much intrigue. It's not becoming to harbor such jealousy. Yeah. Something you can be doing because your role is not improving you. I mean, we're doing what we can. The improved skills thing. I think that's about all we can do. Alright. I am trying to befriend Toshitsuna. He thinks that the feast was insufficient. No, too much. Yeah, too much. He's close to having a friendship with us. Okay, good. No, I can't do anything like that. Apparently we've discussed martial strategies, and he didn't like my idea. Mutual spirits? We go close to a friendship with... Oh, you? I don't want to be friends with you. Alright, a toast to the Daisho Daijin. I don't want I don't like him. I don't care for him. I don't want him to be my friend. Alright. I do not succeed at befriending the guy that I was trying to befriend, but that wasn't very important. Ooh, could become a rough terrain expert. That would be very good in Japan. There's a lot of hills and mountains. Nice. Rough terrain expert is very important. Oshu block disbanded. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I need Oshu to join our block. But I can't do that because I'm not the block leader. Maybe the most important thing would be become a higher man or a higher tier title. How are my heirs coming along? He's 3. He's a nerd. You're still sickly, and you're fine. They're not. None of them are that special right now. If I wanted to become, if I wanted to get this duchy title, I'm gonna need 3 of these, and in order to fight you, I'd have to fight the entire Kanu block. So that's not gonna work. I can't fight you because you're part of our block, so I can't do that. Let me look at the block map again. I can't go to war with you because of my ally, so that's out. You are not a part of any block. Could try that. No, that won't really work either. Oh, ads, right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fabricate a claim on this county. I think I want to take over down here where there's not as many, there's not as much to worry about. Alternatively, I could try conquering up here. To get a duchy title. Either one of those would take 3. For to go all the way up here would only take 2. Oh, what about Ryukyu? That could work. I need to be illustrious to conquer a whole duchy. Let me think about how I want to approach that. All right, welcome back. I'm thinking we might go invade Ryukyu. Because I'm thinking that if I can't get the block member houses to support me, then my next best option would be to get the higher rank. And I could accomplish that by conquering. So I'm looking at 2 options here. Either I would have to wage 2 wars, or I would have to hit a higher level of fame, more prestige, or I focus on taking over like Daifuzu here, but that would take a lot more time. How does this Setsu block expansion war work? You know what? Let's find out. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off. Oh, you have so much money. Wait a second. Wait a second. Where'd you get all this money? It's because... Right, it's because you own this office and this port. Okay. That'd be tough. I think we can do it, though. Maybe focus on building up my men-at-arms a little bit more. Alright. I'm seducing my wife. It worked. Oh, hey, there's somebody who's not... Right, Shiba's not part of any block because they left us. Maybe I just conquered Shiba. Punish them for leaving the block. Because they also left the Kanmu block. I don't hate that idea. They do have a lot of counter for my men-at-arms. You know what? Let's do a ritual sacrifice so that I can get some piety, get some warrior monks. That's how we'll do this. Is your wife pregnant? No. Oh. Somebody who needs my help. He's a coward, but I'll help him anyways. I was mauled by the wolf. At least my wound treatment was successful. Hospitable hospices. As we travel through the plains of Toki, a hospice covered in beautiful Yamato art appears along the roadside. Travelers, you look weary. Our doors are open for rest and care, a physician offers with a gentle smile. Inside, the air is calm, filled with the soothing aroma of herbs. Air, try my famous decoction of violet. It will reinvigorate your souls. 99% chance I'm invigorated, 1% chance I'm killed. I could try to hire this guy to replace my physician, but my current physician is good. Or I could get piety by paying gold. The whole point of this excursion is to get more piety, so we will do that. My beloved wife. All right. Okay, Irie left the block. I don't have an alliance with you, right? Good. Okay, so 36%. We're doing better, I guess. Sacrifice to heaven. The shrines at Enryakuji are as impressive as they are old, and its caretakers seem used to important visitors. Observing the holy place where countless devotees have paid their respects before me, I am filled with a kind of reverence. Patronage is an important part of the maintenance of holy sites such as this. Visitors often make a donation to support the monastic community. Kaganari looks at me in a polite but somewhat inquisitive way. I can either pay with gold or pay with prestige. I don't actually have enough gold for now, but I also want prestige to upgrade my house aspiration. I think I'm offering prestige. I can get prestige easier than gold. And gold is used for more things. Specifically for building up my army, which I do need to work on. But yes, I want these warrior monks. Got them home. I will increase this size to 3. I may hit 4, actually. You know what? Let's do as much as we can. It does mean we're going to be paying a lot for these guys. While we are reinforcing them. I'd add something like, you want to be a bum-looking hermit named Ben Dover because you're immature. I can't actually do the names right now. I really need to fix that. I'll see if I can find somebody for you to be. But welcome in, Subsonic. Let's see.
Woohoo!
Thank you for the woohoo. We do have a lot of monks in our court somewhere. At least I thought we did. I guess all our monks have left. There we go. Here, we'll say this right here, Endo Mongaku, is subsonic. Some other PCG Discord got 20 Ultra Cherish Balls for daily. Yeesh. How come I never get something like that? Alright. Indo Mongaku is subsonic facial. But you'll just be... You can't even get married. You asked to be a hermit. Best I can do is monk. Can I give you any jobs? Let's see what jobs I can give you. Grant core position. You'd be an excellent master of the hunt. Let's go for it. Alright, I could pay money to get a claim on Chikazin. This is what I was working on earlier. You are conquering right now. On second thought, I'm going to stick with using the block expansion. Casus Belli. Thank you for the gonk. Go back to religious relations. Thank you for the yeehaw. Invite to another hunt. 3 months. We'll wait. I'm being invited to this block again. I'm not doing it. I have become the new dynasty head. Wait a second. Does that mean... No, it doesn't let me challenge for leadership. But as the new dynasty head, I can... why did we take this line? Legitimacy is boring. Are either of our children starting to gain stats? Let's see. Your daughter is rowdy. She's got some good martial intrigue. Again, she's only 4 years old. As for my children, don't worry about them. How are they so young still? Well, you see, time has not passed that much. There's been a lot of pausing. I have another daughter. Excellent. Excellent. I need... hold on. I will increase my number of knights. I need to look at the block here, figure out who I want to bring into the fold. They're only neutral. Kazusa's only neutral with me. Can I get an alliance with Kazusa? Oh, hey, they have daughters now. Right, I'm betrothed. I'm betrothed. Why am I not? Why don't I have an alliance? We're supposed to have an alliance with you. The one that has the inheritable trait hasn't had a kid yet. She has, but didn't inherit. Okay, I can get an alliance with you, but I get one in about 7 years anyways. I know that's a ways off. Get an alliance with Ishikawa. Is Ishikawa on our side? I think Ishikawa's on our side already. No way for me to get an alliance with them, huh? This wouldn't give us an alliance? Your grandson? You're 92 years old. Just die already, man. All right, we'll wait for this marriage until Yoshikida dies. Hold on, I'm gonna pin him for now. All right, we are at the hunt. Anybody I want to befriend here? Why is my liege here again? I don't want to befriend you. Toki is not in the block. Are these all? Is everybody here in the freaking Kanmu block? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yes, I want to befriend you. Let's get out there. We're hawking a hare. Hey, my sickly son is no longer sickly. He does generally not have great health, though. The hunt fails that quickly. That was a rough hunt. Okay, we got no events at all. We did get a lot of money while I was in Regency. My Bugyo got me additional taxes. I hear Holmes barking. I don't know if that means the trick-or-treaters have started. Give me a minute here. The trick-or-treating has not started. Holmes just wanted to come inside to have his dinner. Alright, where were we? Japan, that's right. I think... Have we finished reinforcing our... Not yet, we haven't. Another hunt... Why is everybody going on hunts? Go again. Making friends is important. Ooh, I can increase my martial and get prestige. It's a 2 for 1 stone right there. Two for 1 stone. We do have money again. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to reinforce my bunch of samurai or hire, recruit some light horsemen. I want to have some counter for archers, I think, for all those crossbowmen. Yeah, I'm going to recruit some light horsemen. Increase their size, increase the samurai size. And I want to befriend... Who do I want to befriend here? Not you. Oi? Oi's not in our block anymore. Oi left the block. Anybody in our block anymore? Hello? Wow. Okay, well, in that case, we'll befriend, Ashikaga. Ashikaga seems good to befriend. Not a good hunt this time, in terms of befriending targets. Yes, you are honest, cynical, content. Nothing better than a good hunt. Nope, he doesn't agree. I need to stop saying that, because apparently nobody agrees. Alright, Tutor is doing good work, definitely improving our skills of our children. Soryo Minamoto Yoshitaka of Yamamoto has been the star of the hunt so far. His falcon's talons forever dripping and red with fresh blood, so much so that his glove seems to be stained a permanent crimson. Lucky falconry glove. 10% monthly martial experience? Yeah, I'll buy it. Does put me in debt. Oh. You died. And apparently I did have an alliance with them? Does that mean that now... No, I still don't. I still have... Let's try to reform that alliance. Yeah, okay. Oh. Well, thanks for setting that one up, whoever that was. Okay, another alliance. Doesn't give us more. Yeah, our gold is in the negative. It's fine. It's fine. I am not hiring right now. I'm sorry. We need to build up our coffers. Everyone improving but you. I mean, yeah. Sorry. So everybody's always hosting events. I'm not going to a feast. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I do want to fight them. Why don't I host something and invite all the members of the blocks? Because I don't have money. Oh, my alliance to Oshu has expired because this guy died. That's very unfortunate. Who was responsible for this alliance? And what does Oshu look like now? Yamamoto's not on our block anymore, right? Kiso is. Is Kiso on our side? Yes, Kiso is on our side. This is a paid DLC. This is the biggest expansion they've ever done. You know, adding all of this. That's a big nomadic realm. Sheesh. I did see that there were some issues with court languages recently. Like everybody's speaking Chinese. Can I see court languages? Yeah. Okay, no. It's not everybody speaking Chinese right now. Arranged betrothal. This will get us relations with Kanmu. Oh hey, you must have been betrothed to somebody. Okay, so I'm gonna decline this. I can betroth you again. This is who I want to declare war on, because I want Shikuzen. But what if instead I had them on my side as allies? Maybe. Might do that. I'm surprised I actually get an alliance from marrying off my cousin. Kazusa... I've been through this. I just explained that Kazusa's on my side, right? No, Kazusa is not on my side. Okay, I want an alliance with Kazusa. I'm still at 36.36%. I don't... This needs... This needs a list of relations and who's on whose side. Because... It just does not work to have to check this every time. Especially since apparently this is not actually relevant. Yeah, okay. I think the best way is going to be to get a duchy title. So I think the best way to do that is going to be to invade Ryukyu once we... Hold on. We'll look at that in a minute. Once we have enough fame. So we need to hit Illustrious, and then we'll be able to declare a war for the Duchy of Ryukyu. That's our goal. So... Alright. My, what a breathtaking day outside. Standing at the window of my chamber, I am left feeling so glad to be alive, gazing down at the people moving about below and in the distant wilderness outside. Refreshed, I am quite ready to start the day's business. Still, a little more couldn't hurt. Eagerly drinking it all in, I lean my head outside, relishing the fresh air wafting past the lofty room. And that's enough of that. Miura leaves the block? I literally just got an alliance with you assholes. Oh, I hate... I big mad. I big mad. They were bribed to join the Kanmu block. Because this guy has just got all the money in the world. Hironaga's first teething. With my leave, my son Hironaga and his witness parade into my chamber. Naruto poses like a herald and proclaims, "My lord, you witness a monumental occasion. Hironaga has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead, Hironaga, tell them." "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents his toothless smile, handing me a pouch with a fallen tooth inside. Cool. Keep it as a good luck charm. Yeah. Festival. Okay, a festival helps a lot. Festival has events specifically for the blocks, so I will go to that festival. You think we should rest? You're the caravan master. Oh, new house joins. House Minase, they came out of nowhere to join us. Oh, you're his brother. That's not fair. That's not fair. You can't just bring your brother in. Oh, hey, are you independent? What the heck? You're an independent Soryo? Huh? That seems like a bug. 3% chance. 3% chance to die. This man is cursed. This man is absolutely cursed. Alright. One more save scum. That's what we're doing. One more save scum. Like, I always click that one just because it's such a small chance that the thing actually happens. I hate that event. Yeah, he's definitely cursed. Hi, Holmes. Hello. What's up? This time... Oh, this is before we even received the invite to the festival. Ah, this is a ways back. That was our last save scum. We're not doing it again. If we die, we die. Yep, go ahead and keep that tooth. There's the festival invite. Didn't realize we were going over the ocean. Right, the independent, guy. I mean, I don't think we could declare war on him because he has literally nothing. Alright, derelict ship. Let's investigate. Hey, we find an old signet ring. That's a pretty good trinket. I'm not sure if the guy that had the independent whatever it was exists right now. Let's see, there's a vote for landless rulers. Yeah, I don't think he exists. Husband's fallen ill. Is there a... Oh, wait. I need to be doing stuff here. I want to become friends with you? Sure, why not? Yes, I want to... Hi. You need to go back outside? Good pup? Good boy. You want to play? Is that it? Alright. I think Holmes is telling me 5-hour stream's long enough today. I think we'll pick up with this festival when we resume the campaign. We are leaving off on a good note because we're not dead, right? We'll be back with more next time. Let's write out. Where are we going? I think I just saw Benny go live. CC's also live. Oh, they're gonna be playing together. Well, then we'll raid Seedsy. Alright. We'll pick this up again. I promise we will. We will not just abandon Crusader Kings 3. I just don't know how to go about taking over the block. But every time I'm able to make progress, the block composition changes, and suddenly I'm out of it. Out of that progress. Alright, I'll see y'all later.
From safety, so that we won't die. But we'll do that.